You asked and I'm delivering. Today, it's a Q&A with Style at a Certain Age. So recently, I asked my Instagram family and my YouTube family to send me any questions that you want to ask me. Inquiring minds always want to know. So here I am. I do this about every quarter or so where I just do a fun Q&A session. So I've gathered a few up. I'll probably do 10 or so it's not like too terribly long. And so I've just tried to compartmentalize them. So first up is someone asked me, why am I redoing my home? And I'm not undergoing a big renovation or anything like that, but I'm a big believer that the key to a happy home is maintaining your home. And that's exactly how I view my style and my closet. So every year I pick a project or two to just take a little bit of a deep dive into the house. And this year I made the big decision to go with hardwood floors in my living room, and I'm absolutely loving it. When we moved into this house, Mr. Style was still alive, and it just had the builder grade carpet. So I exchanged that about 4 years ago. Big mistake, because when you have a German Shepherd with big paws and you have Georgia red clay, it's just not a very good mix. And I also made the mistake of going with a very light carpet. So 4 years later, I decided just to pull the trigger and put in hardwood floors, and it's just made my life so much easier, and it really opened up the space. And I'll float in some pictures. Just absolutely love it. So that was one of the projects that I did this year. In years gone by, I renovated the master bathroom, and I've undergone a major landscaping project, both a front and backyard, because I'm a big believer that you need to use all of your spaces in your home, and that's outdoor spaces too. So not necessarily redoing my home, but definitely a renovation here and there. It's all about maintenance. So the next question, and I always get this, and this has to do with grief. And someone just sent in, my husband passed 2 months ago, and I am still so sad. And I actually put together a video on grief, and I'll link that up here. It was a long time in coming, but it took me 4 years to get to a good space to talk about grief. And 2 months in is so fresh, and it's just so raw. So A, I'm so sorry for your loss, and B, just know that grief takes time and effort, and it's something that you just have to work through, and it's just one day at a time. But I really will encourage you to watch my video on grief. I think it's been very, very helpful. I've had so many lovely comments about how it has been helpful, so please go ahead and take a look at that. And then my next question is, have I chosen a dress for my son's wedding? And many of you know, so my middle son, Andrew, is getting married, and the date is set for New Year's Eve, 2023. Oh my gosh, yeah, 2023, yep. Because the next day will be 2024. I can't even believe that. But no, I haven't picked out a wedding dress. I have half an eye out for wedding dresses, and actually Anthropologie, their Beholden collection, they have one that I actually really, really like, but I'm not really quite ready to purchase it yet because there might be something even better out there, but I'm still on the hunt, and I'll keep you posted. So the next question is, how do I stay motivated with a healthy lifestyle? Sometimes I just want to eat fries and more fries. Listen, I'm totally get that, because some days I want to do that too. But I am a big believer in doing everything in my power to create a healthy life, and that includes a healthy diet and exercise. Although it's perfectly fine to stay home and eat fries from time to time, just not all the time. If you start depriving yourself too much, that's when it's all too easy to binge on the wrong choices. But when you start adopting healthy habits into your life, you start to feel better. And I'm always on the hunt for products that will boost my health. Today, I'm partnering with Seed and introducing DS01, or actually it's DS01, Daily Symbiotic, that was developed for systemic benefits beyond digestive health. The first in a pipeline of clinically studied next-generation products. Before I make lunch each day, I take Seed's DS01 Daily Symbiotic, a 2-in-1 probiotic and prebiotic. The prebiotic is a polyphenol sourced from pomegranate skin and is non-fermentive, so it's less likely to cause stomach discomfort compared to other prebiotics. and it's formulated with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains for whole body benefits. It's a product rooted in science, and I love that this product supports my gut, skin, and heart health through 2 capsules a day. It couldn't be easier. The past few years, I've been bombarded with probiotic products and ways to boost my microbiome. This space is getting so confusing, and it can feel difficult to confidently choose a daily probiotic for myself. But Seed is a brand that offers precision, scientific rigor, and commitment to science communication and education. I've quickly become a big fan. What I love most is that Seed is sustainably delivered every month. The shipping box is constructed from ecological paper made from algae that would otherwise damage fragile marine ecosystems. And I can keep my glass jar for monthly refills that arrive in a home compostable, bio-based pouches that keeps oxygen and moisture out while being planet friendly. It's a win-win, keeping me and the planet healthy. So today, get 20% off your first month's supply of Seed's DS01 Daily Symbiotic by using code Beth at checkout, and everything is linked down below. And then the next question is, I'm a new widow, married 52 years, so again, I'm so sorry for your loss. Do you travel alone or with friends? It's a struggle. And yes, that is a struggle. And I also have a video, and I just put that up recently, and that is traveling solo, so I will link that up, and that has a lot of tips. Again, that just takes some time. I've taken some baby steps. I've gone to our beach home in Tybee. That's a no-brainer vacation. I'm very, very safe there. I also have gone to resorts all by myself, again, because I feel safe. But I recently partnered with She's the World, and all the info is in that video. And that really is, so that's a company, a travel company that's dedicated to helping females travel solo all around the world, because it's so important. I mean, travel is such a big part of my life, and I will encourage you, and I continue to encourage myself to, again, get a little bit adventurous, get out of my comfort zone, and continue to see the world. Okay, and the next question is, my upper arms are flabby. What is the best way to camouflage them in my sleeveless dresses in the summer? So recently I partnered with a skincare company. They're called Necessaire, and I partnered with them on Instagram, and then I also had a YouTube video as well. So it's really kind of revolutionized my life. It's a little bit pricey. It's, again, it's called Necessaire. So they have lots of different products, but I love their body serum. I like their body cream, and then their neck serum as well. And my esthetician, every time I go in, she is like, especially with my neck, she says it's really a keeper. And I really have noticed a difference with my flabby arms. So if you're a little bit crepey, nothing is going to be, 100% guaranteed, but it really, really does help. So it has peptides in it, hyaluronic acid. So the things that we use for our skin, to keep it firm and plump, just use that on your arms. So that's one of the things that I do. And honestly, a little tan will do you some good. So a little bit of color on your arms is always good too. And then someone asks, what's my favorite holiday? And honestly, hands down, it's Thanksgiving. I just never get tired. I know some people don't like turkey, but I love turkey, and I love mashed potatoes, and I like gravy, and I like stuffing, and there's not as much pressure behind Thanksgiving as there is Christmas. And not that even Christmas is, has pressure to it, but there's just more activities. There's, you have to decorate the house, or at least I still decorate my house, and then there's presents to give, and there's just a lot going on at Christmas time. So Thanksgiving, yep, hands down my favorite holiday. And then someone asks where to get fat, stylish gold hoop earrings. And actually, ironically, I'm wearing a pair. So this is from Banana Republic, and I really like them, and they don't break the bank either. So they're fairly big, and they really are wide, and I really, really do like those. But otherwise, you can just go to a fine jeweler and then just get a wide hoop. Maybe not like really, really big like this, if you're looking for something a little bit more elegant and refined, but definitely, with a little bit of width to it. But these are Banana Republic, and I'll link those up down below. Okay, well, this is a lovely compliment. So you look so elegant with every outfit that I wear. How tall am I? So, and I am close to 5'8", so I'm more on the tall side, and especially for my generation. Um, Someone asked, how can I get my legs to look longer like yours? And again, I also have a video. So this is like how to elongate your legs, or, you know, add some inches. And there really are just some like fun style tips that you can do. One is just matching your shoes to your pants. So if you're wearing black pants, wear black shoes. That really just gives a very elongating look. If you're wearing a skirt, you can have a slit and then, you know, rock your legs that way with a slit. Another tip is to wear nude shoes because it doesn't show any break in your outfit. So again, I'm going to link up that video, and that's how to elongate your legs without growing an inch. And then the next one is, how often do I get my hair trimmed? And now that it's short, I do go in for regular trims. So I usually go about every 6 weeks or so. My hairdresser actually said last time maybe we should do 5 weeks, but I'm still kind of pushing it to 6 weeks. It seems like everything's fine, and then until one day it's not fine. So, but that's usually about the 6 week mark. But even if you have long hair, you really should go in for regular trims. And then someone's asking, what's my favorite perfume? And honestly, hands down, it's Chance by Chanel. And that's just because I receive so many compliments when I wear it. So I know it really goes well with my body chemistry, but I have been wanting to try Jo Malone. I've just heard nothing but amazing things about Jo Malone fragrances. So that is on my list, and I think I'm gonna wait for the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which is really just right around the corner, and I'm gonna see if they have the Jo Malone on sale. And then somebody asked me, are you happy? And yes, I have to admit, I really am in a very happy and healthy space these days. And as I just mentioned when I was talking about grief is something that you really have to work through, and it's not linear, and it doesn't have, you know, a beginning and an end. But after 4 years of losing Mr. Style, I am truly just in a really great space, and I think that it really reflects on my face. I know that, I mean, if I look back at pictures of when I first lost Mr. Style, I mean, grief has a really big toll on your body and your mind and just everything. And that includes your face. And it's sometimes even kind of hard for me to look at videos and photos that I produced during that time, because I just look at myself and I can just see grief written all over my face. But yes, I'm in a happy space now. And if you love content like this, it would so help the channel if you hit the subscription box and the notification bell. Like, share, and comment. That's how you can truly help the channel grow. And then someone asks, what brought me to Athens, Georgia? And that's really kind of a long story. I'll try to give you the Reader's Digest version. But when Mr. Style and I, we lived overseas for over a decade. And when we came back, we had a home in Minnesota, and I absolutely love Minnesota. But after that first winter, we both just looked at each other. We're like, this is not happening. This is just way too cold. We just don't want to deal with winter anymore. So we kind of did the whole big downsizing thing. I mean, actually, we went from having a home and an apartment overseas to just a condo to a 2-bedroom apartment in San Francisco. And then when we left San Francisco, I mean, that was a time where the boys were there in the Bay Area. So we were just kind of cooling our jets while we were figuring out where we wanted to live for the rest of our lives. And Mr. Style loves small cities, and I love big cities. And so to make that compromise, I said, okay, if it's going to be a small city, it's going to be a college town, because my mom grew up in a college town. She grew up in Iowa City, Iowa, and I had such fond memories. It's very eclectic, and you have access to cultural events and sporting events, and usually some really good restaurants. So Athens, Georgia kept coming up on our radar screen. And so one day I'm just like, we have to go check it out. And we did. We fell in love with it, found a great house in a great neighborhood, and the rest is history. And I've been here, I can't believe it, almost 7 years. And I love it even more than I did when I first came to visit 7 years ago. Okay, the next question is about my eyelid surgery that I had. That's my blepharoplasty. I'm considering it. Would you recommend the surgery, and are you happy with the results? Thank you for the video that you posted about it. So yeah, so yes, again, I have that video too. So if you're interested in blepharoplasty, so I had that surgery last August, at the end of August, and I had that on the recommendation of my eye doctor, because when we did a few tests, my peripheral vision was being impaired, and so she said that that what would help would be having a blepharoplasty. So she referred me to Dr. Pittman, and he's here in Athens, Georgia, and he did an amazing job. So we scheduled the surgery, as I said, last August, and honestly, it's a really easy surgery. You look like a train wreck for a couple of weeks after you've had it, but I am here to tell you I'm very, very pleased with the results, and my vision has definitely improved, and I do think that it really just brings a youthful appearance to my face. So I am not sorry that I had it done. Highly recommend it. I know many of you would maybe want to have it even without having your vision impaired, but and I had the upper and the lower because that was on the recommendation of my plastic surgeon. He said that I'd be much happier doing both at the same time because both areas are aging at the same rate. So that's what I did, and I love it. And then the next question is, what is your go-to when you need to give yourself a boost to face the day? Like if you are feeling down or frumpy. Not you ever, just over-challenged to face the world as a confident, strong, lovely woman of a certain age. And listen, I totally get that. We all need a boost from time to time, right? And that's why I talk about self-care a lot over here, because it's just those little things that do give you a boost. It's just treating yourself with kindness and respect, and just like you would other members of your family or guests in your home. So little things like buying flowers. I buy flowers every week at Trader Joe's. I love hydrangeas. Peonies are in season right now. So always fresh flowers. As I mentioned, I go to my esthetician every month. So I get a facial. Sometimes she'll do a microneedling for me. Massages are really, really good. These all just are boosting your spirit and just giving you that little extra something that's going to make you feel good and confident. So don't neglect your self-care. And then the last question, this will be the last one, I'll wrap it up. I am almost 60. My jaw, nose, and mouth lines are going down very fast. I know, right? It's gravity. You look so beautiful. Thank you. Any tips? Do you recommend devices? Love your videos. So thanks for the question. And yes, I am, as you all know, I talk about skincare on a regular basis over here, and skincare devices are very, very important. And I recently just partnered with, Current Body, and I also partnered with Necessaire. So, or not Necessaire, I mean, I did partner with Necessaire, that's for the body treatment, but I partnered with Mira Precision Laser. So the precision laser is great, you know, for those fine lines and wrinkles, and you can actually use it, you know, on your, your jawline here, and then, you know, as we droop here, you can do it for your 11s. Lasers are really, really good. Current Body is also, that's an LED device. I'm telling you, that is also very amazing. You put it on your face, on your décolletage. It really truly brightens and gives you just a vibrant glow, and helps, you know, with the collagen, because really one of the things that happens when we age is we are losing collagen at a very rapid rate. So anything that we can do to help nudge that along, and that's with great skincare products and skincare devices. So I will also link up the Current Body and Necessaire and Nira. I have all of their discount codes, and you can go check those out down below. And a big thank you to Seed for this sponsored post. And thank you, my lovely subscribers, for supporting the brands that allow me to bring you fresh ideas. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.